I mean, meeting the team here is amazing. I mean, it's just exactly what you'd expect, right? Because you've got so much pedigree in racing in McLaren. And I mean, you just walk through the hallways here, not just the cars, but the row of trophies is spectacular. And there's a mentality and a pursuit of perfection that is critical as a core of a company in order to get that kind of result. And so even in the first engineering meeting, you can feel the commitment to competition, the commitment to getting everything optimized is going to make this a great team to work with. And I'm really looking forward to it. Emma's great. Her background is absolutely perfect for this. She's got endurance off-road, she's got rally racing and rallycross, and that's where we first met, was actually competing in GRC, rallycross in the States. Her background's going to be perfect for this. I think she's going to be an amazing teammate for this style of racing where you have to be thinking long-term, but it's also a sprint format. So I'm looking forward to see what we can do together. If you think of what you really want to walk away from competing with McLaren Racing and Extreme E, of course you're fighting for victories, right? You're fighting to win, but I think it's bigger than that with Extreme E because it's really a pioneering sport. And we're in a pivotal time in motorsport where if we can't make motorsport a positive thing for the planet, whether you're talking about being sustainable or also exciting for a younger, new generation of motorsport fans. There's a lot of things on the line right now in motorsport. And I think with EV racing, it's critical to showcase that we're pushing the limits of not just charging solutions, but endurance and safety of EV vehicles, which is a bit of an unknown in a lot of ways. So there's a lot of new frontiers being broken down with Extreme E. Doing it with McLaren is an amazing partner, since that's what they've been doing since their beginning, is breaking down barriers. But I'm really excited to be a part of this real frontier. I'm super excited to get things going, you know. Who knows where we're going to go because the season hasn't quite been announced yet, but I'm really excited to get in the machine, the Odyssey 21. I mean, 650 brake horsepower and electric is an awesome thing. Also really learn the intricacies of how to make it quick. There's plenty of video out there and in-car and out-of-car video to see strengths and weaknesses of the vehicle, and I'm really looking forward to working with the engineers in McLaren, working with Emma, to come up with what we think is our best way to get it from A to B and showcase its performance. But almost more importantly, that I'm really excited to learn from the scientists on the boat. I'm a scientist myself with a molecular biology degree, and that's always been my core interest, is science, which is part of what has helped me in motorsport. But I think with some of the things that we're going to be discussing and learning about from each different region in Extreme E, I can't wait to soak up that knowledge. I'm really interested to see what's going on the boat and what we can learn. Car's amazing. I mean, how can you come up with a livery in a series this pivotal and a new car for such an important team? And so it's incredible what they've come up with 4 biomes all represented in the livery. So many details. I would not want to have to replace any of that bodywork, but it looks beautiful. Driving for Extreme E with McLaren next year, I love challenges, so I'm most looking forward, honestly, to the challenge of going into these places where there may not have ever been a wheel set, a tire set on that ground before, and figuring out how to go quickly, but then also learning about the science behind the whole series and learning about how to make a motorsport sustainable. I'm somebody who's made my living for 25 years in racing, and I hope there are future generations that can do the same thing. So I think Extreme E is a pivotal motorsport to prove that we can race sustainably and responsibly so that future generations can enjoy this great part of the automotive industry.